AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7. You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7. You're listening to AP Radio.
AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
You're listening to AP Radio. AP Radio 105.7.
Abusia mamu nyina mu adwo anwumre eba APTV AP Radio 105.7 kasafidie so anwumre nsamu a yaboaboa no na di kade tie na mede eba somo na yaboaboa dodo ano ene yede yakogu news.apmedia.gh.com sanso na akoyem Facebook and YouTube ne so a APTV GH ewo TikTok, Instagram na X ententefidie no APmedia_GH ubetumi ene yedi nkita ho anwumra yi ensam no de edi mu akotene bi eni Yampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ese na ban no ebo no homodin bia se obeso a prison for asen ama wo matumi adokua Sanso anha aban no e de ababa tu dwase wo hwe enei eniama hodo a ekoso ya yera Paul Adom ochirese owo position no onim se efo oba moyi enu ahu sese ade ne nafom Sanso ana ya mampani abedi ya chirese omo 24-hour economy no ebetumi aboa sesa oman no Yako Germany mine mu a amane bonasa nurse bi wanomo ahyese wonkode fiase enam enkrofo bi eba ne na ase beja arehwe no monam so to anananom nsiedo afoforo bi ka ho ane aboaboa no se no osia bremo kase ebo a boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang mede besomo Yampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say a prison for no one who done eduafie no wabotumi aye bibi na aboa wo manyi we yekua yonsemo o wanka so benya bi e de akọ wo no ne senti enu wese se Ghana Prison Service no aye o madwense omudo mo ho be hyekua yomudi a ene na aban no so beso wo moasen e wo sa adwumadie ni mo ene nti e ba no se ye duadua enoba ye mfudie ene atosode mu a obeso wo moasen sanso ena moayen o maka so omudo mo ho be hyemu a eno so ye mampani se obeso wo moasen na ukọ Damongo a wo mo abie prison camp wo ho ene ye mampani ejina ne simpie so de nsam hudo nyina kwato dwa no wa chese the 24-hour economy ne so ebetumi aboa ama won mo de na duafie ho no adwuma na omopeso obo ye de boa wo mayimpuntu no ebetumi akoso.
The Ghana Prison Service will actively contribute to the 24-hour economy by running prison industries around the clock. This will include manufacturing, sewing school uniforms, manufacturing furniture, agro-processing, and other goods, both for government use and for the open market. This initiative will not only generate income to sustain the service, but will also equip inmates with the practical skills for life after their release. In agriculture, the prison service is being supported to engage in large-scale farming, including poultry and vegetable production. The government is providing fertilizer and mechanized equipment to improve productivity over the next 3 years. And so the prison service is going to receive agricultural tractors and implements so that they can activate their prison camps. As you were told, we've also increased the daily feeding rate for inmates from 1 cedi 80 pesos to 5 Ghana cedis. This will provide better nutrition for those incarcerated in prison. This is not charity, it is justice. It reflects our belief that dignity should never be dependent on one's circumstances.
Yaman Penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no. Na ye call Senator for Ensemua. Senator for edit to a binding say ebeya and Ghana National Pensions Act 2008 as 766 no. Womonya sesanye bi ewomo na sa mabrano ose ache ene ya enwuma eba nyina dodo no agina abefo kwan ya ifa so de dwuma abefo ntenten fidie ne so obi wa Ghana ha no wo ye adwuma edema amanone adwuma yefo bie no wo kyerɛ sɛ esase edi ne nyina ebehwem esansa wo mo ye enwuma etesa no oso mo ni apomuden si achi ba bia na so mo ni si achi ba bia wo mo kɔ ma homegye mo betumi ede ahwehwɛ wo mo ho anase de atwitwa wo mo ho kakra ne senti ena sɛ yem pension scheme no o kyerɛ sɛ aban no ɛyɛ nsesaye wo mu a ebetumi de nkrɔfo kra ɛyɛ sɛ adwuma ne bi nyina wo mo ɛkɔntenten afidie no so no ɛde aba behyem wɔ se ennemre mu ayɛ wɔ die nkrɔfo pii no a ɛna ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ ntenten afidie no so enti ka san nsesaye no etumi aba enkebɛboa pa senetefo di wo mo mfinhia na ɛtɔ so aduosia ɛna panyin kwankyerɛfo yɛwura kwasi afrɛban ni ɛde to aban nanim.
Our commitment is to make the first year scheme stronger, more inclusive, transparent, and responsive to the rapidly evolving world of work. We would all agree that the world of work has changed, and we are working with the Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Employment, as well as the National Pensions Regulatory Authority to ensure that all 3 tiers complement each other and for all of us to achieve the goals for which the 3-tier scheme was set up for. A key priority for us is expanding coverage. A significant portion of Ghana's workforce, traders, artisans, drivers, farmers, and self-employed professionals still remain outside the scheme. This must change. And we believe that every worker in Ghana deserves income security in old age. For us as an institution, we are of the opinion that we need to expand on coverage. And to make it easier to expand on coverage, it was important for us to make our services much closer to the people we serve, beyond what we've done over the years.
Yera kwasi afrɛban ni ana ye panyin kwankyerɛfo Eda Snit adwumakuo no eno. Na ye to so kwani mu a yera adom ɔkyerɛ Paul wɔyɛ santwerɛni ɛna wɔsan so ayɛ kane chairperson no oda Ghana airport ano. Na wano so se abandada no afri abamu ama sese foforo enaba na aban foforo wo mu nana kane no omu opposition sene wo so omu ye dede ese aban no mo no homoden ene wo nwaade ene wo man ni mu ayeden ne ade no o se se wo opposition ya enko ena wo aban mu nso a eno so nko wo se wo hu se aban foforo yi wo ma hu se wo mu tie cha no mo kasa nya no mo hu de ekoso afi no mo ba ya Oma behu de ekro era kyerɛ sɛ wo ba bebre mu hankasa ya manyosɛm no sɛ ne esitie nie sɛ wo akira wo hu ne sɛ obibia da fom a wo betumi aye ne yie nanso so ba mu a ɛna hu ne sɛ nneɛma mu ɔden pa afei so wa ya manyosɛm mu no wa kyerɛ sɛ aban no ye bibi na ekoyi a entumi na di wo yɛn temamufo ya brabɔ mu ɛma yɛn so ya brabɔ nkoyi ne agina so akasa ne aban no ayade ne senti ɛne ye wura yi sɛ sese de otimu se NDC fo ene wo mo ho pa ya wo mo gu so epre se bosha kese akese wo hye Ghana fo no wo mo betumi edi so no wo de asem bi to dwa se wo mo e wo position se wo ya amanwoko na wo position ya enye wo mom ena wo di nkuni mu abato mo wo eye de wo no te so mom ene di nkuguo.
It's, as everybody says, it's a bit early. This week the government will be given its first major budget, but you see that the government has itself realized that some of the things that they said in opposition that were doable are not as simple as that. And the campaign of 2024 was feisty. And again, the Interior Minister's report yesterday contradicts what a lot of people said during the campaign about Hawakumsin. So I'm sure the government itself is finding out, and they shouldn't be, because a lot of them have been in government before, but they are finding out that running the government is not as simple as running a campaign in terms of what you say. So, but in terms of judging the government, the things we can observe are the macroeconomic indicators that they have put out or that they have been able to achieve. But it's always a concern in African politics and really every kind of politics that macroeconomic indicators must always fit the micro. So this is not the first time that the NDC has achieved single-digit inflation, which was reported yesterday at 8%.
Yera Paul Adom Ochre, and it is some wood winina etudra. Yan twaso na yon koviemu sachraye, and as wiemu bobre and some more. Dr. Hilda Mantebia Boy, one no or ye pediatrician ewo Ghana ha. One saw a president at the Pediatric Society of Ghana no. Na watrasa wiemu sachraye no, see a casenses I be a bemuwa. Ayani when the same say I dream in a year drain na enye no cranny ade. And watch say a kwaso papa ewo my Ghana ha. Ye who so emphaswa and I say ye who soon so. And I say wiemu sachraye no, see a bet to me a huna. And then sutobre ed and a pebre. I'm a pebre bedani sutobre. Sanso ene ye nuane no a esese nke brebi dru a enuane ni timba bebre no saa bre ni bedru na nuane ne ma ene wo kyese saa wiemu nsakire ye ene esese nsuo ebre esese to ene ebre esese wia no ebo eba ne sanso na asesa ye nuane no se ne yesi ba monten so ne senti wose achiachire na ye yete se wiemu nsakire ye no enye ne na ebenya nsusanso wo ye so a wose asem ne enye no kure esese yetumi pa no pomasi bre ne ye bibia ebetumi de akoati aseba ye a send your body at the drum yeno. You bet me a cremusa, and a cobana say esesa, near ye need to say the young fahono, a bedroom baby no, a beha dream yin to me, and sansa ye chi.
We need to consider education. I'm looking at a bit of the prevention as well, because some of it is difficult to reverse at this point. So to prevent the worsening of what we are seeing now, education, everybody should be aware that climate change is a thing and it's not a figment of someone's imagination. Yes, so it's a thing. And we should all know about the little things that we do to make it worse or bring it on, and things we can do to make things better. Then the other thing is that people need to be aware of their own health statuses. So are you well? Do you have this chronic illness? Do you have this? So people should go to hospital a bit more frequently to check themselves, know where they are, so that if there are any chronic illnesses or any underlying illnesses, they can be catered for before it gets complicated. Then there should also be good access to water, clean water. Now this is a big issue, not just in some rural areas, but even in Accra. So the country needs to really look at this so that we can guarantee that families have access to clean water, safe water that people can use to clean in the home, drink, and also use for cleaning. Then for food, with the pollution going on and all, there is food contamination. We are aware there have been several studies that have been done and reported. So that's another key area that we need to look at.
Dr. Hilda Mantebia Boy, Pediatric Society of Ghana, wano ena edano. Kane yentemwa for pani mame Sophia Kufu was 1992 Constitution was a census heavy etumi bem. Na watrasa kane no na nkrofo pi no ana cancer Constitution no e was census ebem na nkrofo aka kamia ye se entumi NCP e wo minimum mansesan bia e ma ya mamre ni mo mame Sophia Kufu na sanso asisu biom se enema bi wo ho na ye beka se ye gyae ne sa ebetumi aboa na so niema bi wo ho a ensesan ne hu hia pa no na akire wo sa de bia nipa ye bia no eda ho e ma nsesan ye untumi nkasa ebeta wa kwawie ye nsesan bia mem enyanyame ene ye nipa na ye ne senti ene ma me Kufu se nkrofo kro na wo mo ye no wɔn gyina ɛbrɛ kora wɔm ɛne tebea kora no wɔm ɛna de siesie amamra no enti enei ewiase a yɛn so yaba yi ɛsɛ sɛ yɛn so yɛhu sɛ wiase ne dane ne yɛma ɛsesa ɛsɛ sɛ yɛn sesa kakra ɛwɔ yɛamamra anim a wɔgyidi yɛ sɛ ɛno ɛbɛtumi aboa ama amammuo ɛne ɔman yɛ mpuntuo ne nkankorɔ ɛtumi akɔso.
Constitution of the Republic has, to a very large extent, served us well, and it helped us to stabilize our independence, so to speak. Therefore, the Constitution is a document that I have a lot of respect for. But then, there is nothing in human creation that is sacrosanct, or that should be intended to remain the same forever and ever. Amen. The things must evolve, and therefore there are many parts. Having lived under the Constitution for this long, by the grace of God, there are still improvements to be made.
So you will agree with a process to, is it review or rewrite?
Oh, review. Not
review.
Complete rewriting. Review. There are parts that have served us well. There are parts that have served reasonably well but could do better after we have practiced it for a while, could do with some tweaking here and there. Yes. And there are some parts that should be revised. And maybe there could be some other things that could be added.
Kaneta mwafo pani mame Sofia Akufu eneno ye kwa nipa atna yemo ensem.
This segment is brought to you by King's Home Studios.
Asya ya pomode ansam so abie Sentinel Centers ewo my Ghana ha wo mo se de ebe yenie obi wo hono mo ana yade bi eye aka no wo mpese wo de bekwa kopie mu ya sabia kesie mu ebi mutimi de tena hono mo ana ye kese afi wo de bekwa no yesi ye hu hwea enye ye yesi aduru ne fa etwato ne senti en wo ma bie sa me ye ya bibi kuma bi na ye wa wo betumi di akọ na wo mbehu yade bi wo nipadua ne mu ntam ehwo de anya ya sabia kesie mu akasa me mpe hospital kwane yade na etumi aboa ma se bibi wo nipadua ne mu a ebedru ba bi ebe ha dwen wo betumi ehu ne ntam na wo mo akọ ede etia amanebo ye Ratoni Goodman wono na ye Penimpada Health Training Institutions ya no wasanso ye kasamafo ede masue ya ehwe ya pomoden ensem so wasise se wo mahu se saa de na ekoso papa enti saa ne ma hodo a ebetumi aboa me ye yare wa hodo afiri ho no eno no mo pese wo mo ye yare bi wo ho no a etasai ye fe ne say infectious diseases no saa Sentinel Centers yi betumi ahwe na ako ede afiri ho sabe ya entumi entretre ma afoforo bi so entumi enya biye enyare wa dodo no a ede wo mo behwe di ho adwuma ye Ratoni Goodman echiremo.
Infectious diseases coming on board, you would definitely have children with some respiratory system issues here and there. So what we have done currently as a ministry is to create what we call Sentinel Centers across the country. In the past, we're just picking diseases, picking some outbreaks and dealing with them. But currently, because we have agreed and we know that we have actually created what we are currently dealing with, the best for us is to have the centers detect these diseases before they come out. So we have about 36 centers across the country currently dealing with that. If you look at recent issues in the University of Ghana, where we have some outbreak of COVID again, it was that center that picked it up. We recently had this flooding issue in Agaveji, Amutinu, Salakopa in the Volta region.
Ora Tony Goodman, customer for Edema Ministry of Health, no, Edward so baby Samia, a bit to me a boaku etia yara wahodro. Young call man so akwesi so. Na adeshia wamo ewa sampotamo where a mansia south, mensi nimo was santamantamo, and wamo sere a bino se a beya, and yama pea, our water more a cronimo muhia se, a bine bayama womo, a move back on the community center. Mr. Community Center, ye wamo shasia ye den ye. To me every year, in Sikasum, it is a binding penny for so warmer singer. Or move me a community center and a boa womo. A toss will be a most a yankania. Or we hear transformers ya. A bedrock song, a woman potamo. Near to me a tre. A con crack would one cania in his was answer one more. A word in cania in his one more bread, and never a simuna with the cania I had drink. The toss will be a most one more quania. One more tress a quine in your cra. And one ma ufil crobiso. Na wo kwafo froso ewa manse ye hwane ne mpotemu a akwani ebede hu nsam enu so nhye nkura ne senti en wo mokoto asra ban no a wo mode wo manu disem ato nanim
bebre ena de ba oho etoso bebre ene se ye di kan no se nsuo tokura mpo a eye no ntimi ye na etoso mienu edume bi a ewiem ekusupa nyema mi a asesa enti wo be boa ma akwaso nso timi afa ntoma pa e de afra bi ye di ade srede ene chopa en ye di etomonim se mmaboa ye na yentimi enya saa community center we
and my challenges the brace see I do no na say wo kuro dwe mu a reho your light energy sector no your program ke see pa your transformer is here enye se me no ko transformer na sisi ya transformer ya your light ba ha ye de ma ye no your two sa transformer no asi form sisi ya enye adwuma we asanko good mining ena nana kwa achi dwuma ye bo hu se ne mine for the sun ena wo ko man se mo nyum ko di nkomo omo ma ye nyane te se we e ya de mu hia enso so man ne da sun mu a omo hwe me ye na sun mu omo ja frem ye ye twen say ban bebe be fem sam ye nyan say do ni men so kuma light ni timi ko sun off kra e hon ma na anu ankasa atimi aso light ya de bia empe bebe se mo bia o akosi so ya de say de to no mu e be kana koma no be boa ye no
tisere na mesere se obi anfa no hu nhyem na yentimi wie ne ndam na mo ye nyina ba to de yi esisi ye light sem ye light edum na so waye na light is a best start yes as a man for nyama be bla say so dum seconds na so seconds ti yesele mo aye na light ni ye kwa transformer na so mo ekuro kesi ye we nyina transformer ba ko ti amakuro no transformer na ho de ye kwan no
ye de hie fra ban ho pa ye ye din kan ye transformer ye light sem no ye ni push ye ni an ye twetwetwia e de sisi ya de atwetwe de ko ama man kwa ye na e transformer so problem and you say light no can be nyina so e bi kwat me gina so pa ni wo hol ma bo afon o hwa ni aso o ha afon ti se wo be fra o mo kwa yisi di bo kwa so be ba kwa se bi kwa ba be ha ma kwa na ya asen di de se fi aba won se post no de e se na so be timi am nya post ne sa se bi kwa ha teach ma kwa na se e ka se ja
se transformer no kwa na ye dia e man's for dia e no mo de ma ye ti we bedu me bi so mbe dia ye ho be chire light no so e here extension. They say, I want to have a new baby. You know, by Nusa.
A question so other share, I don't know, and what no rock combat Solomon, or also a jadini be our pem a conquawa brabum, a one potemo, or also the twabine name say a quine dear, and a custom pass, a one more shine on the first wobble bread. There's also one more far, trot runny, and then there one more bread cratching, one more. It's answer quite no any, and see a bino share. Na OCC mawomo
businessman ya meton motors e wa ha motor pass by due to kwan no enye ni nchiro e ko bia face problem ko fa do we say an kwan ni nye wo lo du so ampa obedu kwan na e ka na ere asai nti nti wo kwa ka obejo be 30 million no o expect say obejo be 15 million because kwan ni nye oba be kwa o omra no nko no na ka na ere asai and ama a physical problem can say pa ya a business for coin with so a physical problem can say and I find say nka ye the baha e be boy chen say o we free ha akwakoto moto ba ko kumase aba o free kumase meduru ha no na ka wa bon enye ka ketwa ba ni the baha o be fan easy ba kwan ni nti no o ko fa o nduru ana ntete kan free no na o nya hwe ye de e free so The kwan higher by higher. And then I distance to say, if you be say, yeah, a bois, Ukraina more hano, youth no, because only as many behind it. Aye.
We Ayora Solomon Combat, why a businessman, Ewa Quesiswa, and no Ewa Mansia South Mencinemo, Ewa Santamantemo. Ye try one jabwa for Krator, ye buy your Kojadimo and some.
Dr. Kukudazi has written a very informative book called How Demons Operate. This revelational piece exposes all the deep secrets about demons to set you free from their evil clutches. You can purchase the book online on Amazon.com and Bol.com, or also grab a copy from Continental Supermarket at Ayediase or the Kyem Shell Shop in Kumasi. You can also call us on 050-644-9797 for your copy. Get a copy right away.
I welcome you to Kino Computers, your one-stop shop with the perfect tech solution. At Kino Computers, we give you the best deals on quality laptops, phones, and accessories. Whether you're looking for a high-performance laptop for work, a reliable phone for staying connected, or the latest accessories like M.2, SSD, wireless mounts, ergonomic keyboard, and USB adapters to boost your productivity, we've got you covered. We also provide expert repair services as well as nationwide delivery on all our products. Visit us at Adum on the ground floor of the Abanaba Plaza near the Relish Health Shop for unbeatable prices and exceptional service. For more information, call us on 0248 137672. 0248 137672. Kino Computers, beyond your expectations.
Download the AP Media app now at apmediagh.com/app. It is currently available for Android devices. Coming soon to Play Store and App Store. For desktops, UPS, toners, and printers galore, Pogbell Enterprise has got it all. From CCTV cameras to office chairs that keep you in style at affordable prices that will make you smile. For schools, businesses, and individuals alike, we have what you will surely like. Contact us on 0245 099 786, 0245 099 786. Hook Bell Enterprise. Shop with ease. Introducing the Smiling Shark Outdoor Solar Camping Light. A new modern way of lighting up your world. It's a powerful portable lamp with 2 modes of brightness, a strobe light as well as a flashlight. You can power it through solar charging or Type-C charging. With a built-in high-capacity lithium battery, you can also use it as a power bank to charge up your mobile phone through USB. To purchase one, contact 055 051 5323 or 053 520 3534. This segment is brought to you by Tizo Aluwex.
Yeah, try water kwaje ya boafo enkratwo ahaye APTV and AP Radio 105.7 enwumre no nsi ha kase ye boso eniye ye kwadwade mu nsamo a ye mampani abede ye kire obenfo Jenana Opoku Agyemang ese wone ne mampani odi na chie 24-hour economy dwumadie na omode badon wose ye besesa Ghana kra na aboa ama wo bia wo man ni motimi boa masika ba mu no yedo mu nyina ahyemu bi ya fei ye ye adwuma aba esodo eno so ebetumi aso bebre na aboa ma ye economy so atumi ene economy dodo e wo man mu anasa wiase afa na nyina ene no wapre no wose aban no eguso awo pepa no se otumi boa ma economy ni ginanti ene wode sa 24-hour economy yi ebetumi aboa ma mabuna nyanyuma ye na yesika sam so atumi agyina ne naso no wose wo mo hyase a wo mo de sika puduo ehwemu ye mampani san so eba aban mu biem no wabeka to wose wosesa Ghana foforo kra no ama Ghana ha ye de eba ne sika samu ene ahotomu anti 24-hour economy ne de wo kire se mo yempene so esanse ya de ebeboa Ghana pa wo mo hyehye ne yie na atumi ama yakoye nim.
The stock market collapse of 1907 gave the United States the Federal Reserve. The Great Depression gave rise to the New Deal and to social security and to public investment. Ghana's own journey has similarly constructed initiatives that serve as social and economic foundation, whether the Ghana Education Trust Fund, the National Health Insurance Scheme, or free maternal health care, or the LEAP program. They remind us that difficulties, when harnessed with vision, can become a source of renewal. Our 24-hour economy is a promise that progress must never sleep because opportunity must reach every community. To our investors and partners here today and elsewhere, you're all welcome to Ghana, but not only to do business, but to help all of us build a future we can share. Together, we can fill many of the remaining gaps. Invest where productivity meets possibility. Stand with a nation where the energy of the youth, the leadership of women, and the vision of government move together like the hands of a clock, never pausing, always advancing. Let us turn work to progress and progress into hope.
Professor Jenana Opoku Agyemang ene ye mampani abedi akire. Na Ghana Revenue Authority GRA Commissioner Odano Eyewura Anthony Kwesisapon no wase wo ma hu se eto ho nsam ne to agege wo Ghana ha no asa ye wanya onkrofo anhada ehu so ene nam so ba wo muntumi entua no nti se hu akwakohia se wo mo ye nkyerɛkyerɛ ede ma ye ntimambufo ne senti wo so wo mo ahyase akora nkyerɛkyerɛ no wo mo aye durekyerɛ wo mo gidi ye se wo mo nya san nkyerɛkyerɛ yi nkogu no na Ghana fo atumi ate ase ne ye de ye ho ahyemu ebie won so wo mo so mo de tuatua no ekɔ abɛfo ntenten afide no so ya betumi atua fa so efokora enya fe na tax fo be ne na ma be ba shop mu no ma ba begege wo mo se Ghana fo nya te ase wi a ntenten afide no so tua no eno so be ye fokora de ma wo mo se be ya etuo yi eno a ene ye de boa ama oman na tumpon nti se wo ye timamuni de hye mapa na wo pese Ghana enko nanim di a ene na sese wa wo firi wo pem na tuo no wutua na wugyae se ye de nam so ne ye toto mo shop mu ansa na matumi atua no.
A significant tax compliance challenge, particularly within the informal sector. Some statistics indicate that the informal sector contributes about 30% to our GDP. Nonetheless, the contribution of the sector to tax revenue is assessed as insignificant. This gap is largely driven by complex tax processes, low tax morale, and inadequate tax awareness. The modified taxation scheme reflects our commitment to modernizing Ghana's tax administration in line with current practices. This scheme introduces simplified, technology-driven processes that make compliance more convenient, predictable, and transparent, especially for small and medium enterprises, including individuals, which form the backbone of the economy. By reducing bureaucracy, streamlining registration, payments, and reducing discretion, the scheme minimizes opportunity for non-compliance and foster trust between taxpayers and GRA. It also supports our digital transformation agenda, ensuring that paying taxes in Ghana become as simple as making a mobile money transfer. So the scheme, in simple terms, allows individuals and enterprises whose income does not exceed 500,000 Ghana cedis, which is $500,000, to pay a flat rate of 3%. So let me give you a hypothetical example. This means that if you are an individual, a small enterprise, and your income is, for example, 200,000 Ghana cedis annually, the tax you pay for the whole year is 6,000 Ghana cedis. Another example, if you are earning 25,000 cedis annually, the tax you pay the whole year is 750 Ghana cedis. So this is simple, this is affordable, and this is
Ghana Revenue Authority, Panyi Kwanchirafo, ya wadano yera Anthony Kwasi Sapon enono. Ye ko amanhodo so ensem.
This segment is brought to you by Desat Solutions.
Ye ko Germany mainimu. Amane bona sa nurse ni bia kwakwo gina emrano nim. Ama judge watena gwamu ahyasa wonkwada fiase ne nkwane nyina. Yeso ye palliative nurse. Na womo adwuma no womo na obi kwa ya sabia na owo yaw mu a omutumi ma na duro ema yaw no ekofom. Ansakura na dokota fo abegina no so ahwe no ama ya dekura wode baaye woma pa no pomasibre sa nurse bi en wo ye ho adwuma ewo clinic bi a yese eben Aken City ewo Germany emanimo na wohwemu a enipa makomakodu ede free 2023 ebesi 2024 May bosumi nimo womo nam ne nsa so ato anananom ewo nsiedo emu aduonu miensa 27 yesi eka akuma bi enkomu nyina so ehwere wo nkwa na nadwuma a wo ye no se wo ma nkrofo aduro mu omo ya oba fom no ohu se nkrofo dodoro aba begu no so a kyese nadwuma no a kire ne so a na wo ma bi mu enura be mo mato nanom ewo ensie do wo fe ne lethal injection no wo ma wo mu bi ebi mu ho so mo mfie no kwa ni mu dodo saa no edura nwumra no amma wo mu nnura ebema wo mu ada enam so mo mfie no kwa ni mu nti na ebi nam so ato anana mo asie do ene no makeka aba mu anipa du ena afri mu wo ne nsa no ene mu aduonu nso 27 so ene kakakra bi nkomo nso fri mu na asem no kopie mu court no court se ne tiri mu odin dodo ene ti wahya se won kwada Afia se ne nkwa na nyina.
And now accused of the murder of 100 patients at 2 hospitals in Germany. Prosecutors say the former nurse was motivated by vanity, that he wanted to be seen as a hero by trying to resuscitate the patients who he'd given a lethal dose of medication to.
Niels Hergel is accused of 100 counts of murder. He's believed to have abused his professional position to administer medication to patients which was not medically prescribed in order to make resuscitation necessary. His aim, according to the state prosecutor, was to professionally distinguish himself with his knowledge in these situations.
Hergel is accused of carrying out the killings between 1999 and 2005 at 2 different hospitals in northern Germany. Asked in court if the charges against him were valid, he said they were, but a trial will still take place to try to establish what happened to the victims. It's reported that death rates and resuscitations rose when he was on shift. He's already serving a life term for 2 murders and 2 attempted murders. His earlier trial prompted the authorities to investigate the deaths of hundreds of other former patients. This trial began with a minute's silence for the victims.
What's important to me is to find out what happened and that this man gets a just punishment, if that's possible. And maybe once the trial is over, I can finally close this chapter.
The families of the victims are hoping they will get some answers during.
Our Germany mining bonus said the air cost wo ho no nurse ni a won de wafa to no ho so se adwuma ne bu no so na kire se kire ne so a obema bi mu ato na no mo nsia do na kire se ne ho atumi ahenha no ene se wo mo akire no a ene ye de ne ekotum ne nkwa na nyina uti ama ne bo no a e kire se wo no nkwa wadi uti enkrofo afiri mu nya asem kuma ne se wo mo tete no a ene wo mo de ne ko ye nhwehwemu so aba beto adwasa no ye jina so na nwumre no nsia kase boye de ne nyina asi na ko news.apmedia.gh.com yes am no do no a egu ho sanso na Facebook and YouTube APTV.gh okwa TikTok, Instagram and X ententemfidie no so a no abo APmedia_gh what to me and ye din kita ho ewo ho ye dia wodade enkrai eto aso. Happy birthday to Madam Amwanima Akosua. One day host at the Ladies' Choice. It was Still Waters Radio in Yenehi. Bermedro and Afia Agyemang. It was Still Waters Radio in Yana and Kabomo. Sayem fa a wodadie and classroom queen and Madam Amwanima Akosua na. Yaminsha mo akuma swadi in Yanambrem. Almost quatentia and who didn't woman almost rema war. Happy birthday to Madam Amwanima Akosua. Awodade so nkonkrai ekọ ediama Augustine Echampon atonso abijan kwanta enwo efri akonoba wono so wanyinahi en wo se Augustine edi na wodade a no wasre nyame hira pa na mawo wose wakoma so ade emrem na ade bia wabọ ho mpaye kumkoa mu bia so ene wa wodade entumi mrebremu ema na bibia so enkoye happy birthday to Augustine Echampon from Akonoba. Enyumra moson for boss lady Afia Agyemang na mebesom ho wakase bono na kenkan mu eneya wo na son Dr. Kukudazi Ephraim na nkyerɛkyerɛ a ye on the other side ene beba enti ya gebrene tie bi ewo radio ena fei TV no eso sanso na no wotwe na wahia mamma ne hunu dwumadi abedwafo ene chiamehin na wotitire so elda nyameba na womatumi de dwumadi ne abesom kama futu samwom enkrofo bi ka wom asam na wotenchen a na so watumi afa bibi e de afri mu hu sane obesi atoto wabrabo madam ase amammo ene hwe ene ti